A vaccine developed by scientists at Oxford is set to transform the battle against coronavirus across the globe.
A vaccine! We're saved!
It's a testing time for the Prime Minister.
Our government, we're screwed. These are the interesting times. Hello, my name's Matt Johnson. Welcome to The Interesting Times, a show that likes to take a sideways swipe at politics right here in the UK. The country will be coming out of the incredibly well-observed national lockdown on Wednesday, and this guy will put England back into a three-tier system. What the hell was that? Let's see that again. All right, let's try it with some music. Oh, yeah. Well, that fits rather well, and that little ironic melody, you'll be unsurprised to hear, was the intro to the song Tears of a Clown by dopey Robin Tory scum. I beg your pardon, Smokey Robinson. So what are the tiers the clown is putting us in? Tier 1, you must socially distance but are allowed to meet in groups of up to 6 outside. Tier 2, only socialise with those in your support bubble. And Tier 3, you must own a flat cap, pipe and racing pigeons.
If there's anywhere in this crisis which has epitomised the tension between Whitehall and the places it governs, it is surely Manchester. Calls with local politicians in the North and Midlands. Ministers today haven't been able to answer which areas will get the extra testing as Liverpool did and what the criteria will be for exit.
What I would say to the government is divide and rule tactics are never particularly appealing from a government, but they are not justifiable in a national crisis.
Look, Manchester, this is obviously done because that Mancunian pissed off Boris. No, not him. Him. He's made the Johnson do 2 U-turns already. One more and he gets to keep the match ball. So if you want to get out of Tier 3 and put London in it, send him to Chelsea. And good news, it looks like the Oxford vaccine, subject to approval by the regulator, could start to be rolled out next week. It just goes to show how quickly things can happen when some of the brightest minds in Britain, the country, no, the world, get together to save humanity. And for those thinking that means that we are saved, it's worth pointing out that the person at the head of the government responsible for rolling out this potential logistical minefield is this guy. So who has the shape-shifting creep, I will never stop using that term, decided to appoint to oversee the colossal project? Matt Hancock would be the rational answer. However, Boris would only consider rational the same way he considered everything else. It only counts if it has an I at the front. That joke does work. So he's gone for Nadhim Zahawi, the business minister, because, you know, business can hold fire on Brexit, right? Tories have done fuck all for the last 4 years. An extra few weeks isn't going to hurt. Speaking of which, the UK is due to leave the EU in the next few weeks. So yes, a little over 30 days we won't be able to study, live or holiday visa-free in 27 of our nearest neighbouring countries. Or freedom, as I think it's called. Must get a new dictionary. And the last time the EU team were here, Michel Barnier tweeted himself walking around a field to look for a level playing field. Michel, are you okay? This was picked up by the BBC, who helpfully posted a news story which had a couple of experts talking about a level playing field from an actual field. So what is a level playing field? Well, the first thing to say is it's not an actual field, but it does revolve around the fact that if you want access to the EU's market, you have to agree to the standards, and you won't try and undercut them. The good news is that we already have those standards. So yes, we agree to keep the standards that we've already got. Well, that was easy. I can't believe it's taken them nearly a year of people going back and forth to come to a conclusion so simple you could put it in a text. Honestly, I can't think of one reason why this wouldn't work. Yeah. Okay, all right, I can't think of 2 reasons why this wouldn't work. 3 reasons. I can't think of 3 reasons. 4 reasons. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, for God's sake. I think it's fair to say I'm going to run out of digits before you run out of short-sighted flag-waving boneheads. Having to work with this lot, you can see why Monsieur Barnier goes for walks to the park. At least out there, there's only a possibility of standing in dog shit, not listening to it. Oh, and finally, this. Yes, anti-mask protesters were in London and 155 arrests were made, including this one. Santa, what are you doing? At your age and with the big bowl of jelly you've got, you're clearly in the vulnerable range. You should be shielding. You've got a busy month coming up. Last thing we need is for you to catch COVID. You would be the ultimate super spreader. Well, that's it for another week. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are enjoying these vids, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and all the notifications so you don't miss another. And I'll see you all next Monday. Take care.